Hello Mini fans, welcome back to Blake's Den and Project Designer. So it's been ages since I last did anything on this. Just been busy, life gets in the way. I've been messing about with my Land Rover, messing about with my Hyundai, messing about with my other Mini Cooper. So yeah, just been busy and just working. So now I'm going to try and crack on and do a little bit on this. So my plan for today is to get the rear valance on. Now, someone commented on my video a while back and said, oh no, don't put the rear valance on until the subframe's on. But I got the subframe off with the valance on. So I want to go ahead and fit it. And there's other reasons why I want to do that now, which I'll explain to you in a second. So there is the rear valance ready to go on. It's a genuine heritage item. I've had it about 3 years and it's incredibly dusty. It's covered in cobwebs from just sitting in the garage. Yeah, so what I want to do underneath is I want to paint the whole underside of the floor in sort of a stone chip material. Well, I'll probably do it in the red oxide first and then the stone chip material. And I want to do that before the subframe's in place so I can get a good coating where the subframe sits. I also, because that extends around to the back here, I want to do the rear valance at the same time. So it makes sense in my head. So I'm just going to go for it and do it. Where I got to last time is when I cut the old valance off, I literally just cut along underneath this lip here all the way along. And this lip is actually formed from 3 panels. So you got your back panel here, comes out like that, the boot floor, which goes underneath, and then the valance, sort of that return on top of the valance goes under here. So first very boring job, I'm not going to film it, is just get that all cleaned up underneath, get it all level and ready for a trial fit of a valance. Quick half-time update. So I've been drilling out the spot welds and then I've just been going in with the cold chisel, hammering it, just weakening it off. So done quite a run of that, so I'll bring you back when it's all done. So that's all off now, all the way along. That is what was left of it. So yeah, pretty bad, but having the spot weld drill bit was definitely an advantage. Really good tool to have. So unfortunately, when I was doing that, it's uncovered a couple of problems, which are evident as soon as you look in here. So let me get the light so you guys can see. Along this edge here, I was a bit trigger happy with the grinder when I cut the valance off and cut a bit of a hole. Tried welding it up previously, thought I'd got away with it, but I haven't. And then the little corner bit which goes on the end of the valance, as I was pulling out the plug weld for that, it just ripped the boot floor because it was just so thin. So I'm thinking about putting a patch in here and along here to pick up all of that. A bit like I did on the other side, really. Sort of a joggled patch, which worked out fairly well on the other side. So yeah, just got to get on and do that. How to repair a rust patch on your classic Mini. Step 1, mark up the area that you want to cut out. Step 2, cut. Step 3, clean off all the rust with a wire brush and treat any bits of exposed metal with Hydrate 80 Rust Killer. Step 4, make a cardboard template for the bit you want to replace. Step 5, cut that out of steel and punch some holes in it for plug welding. Step 6, weld. Step 7, clean up and seam seal on both the upper and lower surfaces. Step 8, paint with Bonder Rust Primer. Step 9, subscribe to @Blake's Den. So that sequence you just saw there was actually filmed several weeks ago. My YouTube timelines are crossing over a little bit. In the meanwhile, I've been filming a video because my Hyundai Santa Fe just completely stopped working. So that video will be coming soon, either before or after this one, I'm not sure. And also, I've started on a third video because my Land Rover Defender has sprung a radiator leak. So basically I've had over a month off between the last bit and this bit. And today is one of those days between Christmas and New Year when nobody seems to know what day it is or what's going on. So anyway, I thought I'd come in the garage and I thought, I'll tell you what, I'll trial fit the valance. And in doing that, I found a number of problems, which means I won't be able to proceed. So let me show you. So problem one is here. So this panel here is like the closing panel, and I've just clamped that into position. And that took a fair bit of hammering into position. I can get it to work, but then somehow I've got a weld up there. So that's a minor problem, I can deal with that. The second problem is over, if I can show you, well actually if I put the camera there. So the edge of the boot wheel well, spare wheel well, there's no way I'm going to be able to paint that with a valance on. And I want to coat it all with the Bondi Rust primer. And I also want to coat it with U-Pol Gravitex, sort of stone chip paint. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that first now, and then put the valance on later. And the third problem is on the passenger side. So I left the closing panel on because I thought it was salvageable, but it's not a very good fit. And yeah, there's a massive gap there, so I'm going to have to cut that off and put an aftermarket one on, which I've got, it's not a problem. But it's just more stuff I wasn't expecting to do. So that's the closing panel cut off. So I didn't really want to cut it off. I mean, it looks bad, but you know, I've just scraped back the paint there and we've got good metal. And then in this corner, it's full of seam sealer. It's absolutely fine, obviously, yeah. There's a lot of rust here, but it's just surface rust. It doesn't go all the way through. So, but it didn't fit, so I had to come off anyway. And I've already got the replacement one to go on, so. Right, quick tidy up with the flap disc on the grinder, and then I'll do a final fit of the valance and see how well that looks now. Got the valance back on, just 3 clamps for now. When I actually cut off that bit sort of below here, it did expose a bit of a rust hole along here, so I've had to clean that up. I did it from below, welded it up. And then if we take a look underneath, actually, from underneath, we can see that, oh well, we could see, that closing panel should be not too bad now, he says. So, bit of hammering, bit of tweaking, it'll be fine, but fits a lot better. And at this side, yeah, that one fits quite well now as well. Again, just needs pulling in. But yeah, so yeah, quite good that I've spotted that problem really. I wanted to finish the valance, but I think if I had done it, I think I probably would have regretted it. So, lesson learned. So I think I'll call that video there, to be honest. Not as much progress as I wanted to, but some progress all the same. So thank you for watching. I hope you've liked this video. Please comment on it if you found anything interesting or you want to discuss anything with me. Please subscribe to the channel as well, yeah. The more subscribers I get, the more features it unlocks on YouTube and sort of the better content I can deliver to you. So that's why there's always a big push for subscribers. But yeah, stay tuned. I've got some videos coming up on my Santa Fe and the Land Rover Defender, and hopefully more of Project Designer too. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.